For nearly a decade, we've been traveling to Germany and Belgium to get track time on the ring and Spa. And one of the best parts is taking fans with us.
This was a trip I've been looking forward to for a long time. I recently retired from the military, and this is something I've had on my radar for quite a while.
It was my 40th birthday, and I just graduated from my executive MBA. I have listened to you guys and watched your videos for many, many years, and finally got the wife to finally say yes. So it was just a perfect storm, and I'm glad that we're here.
I'd like to say that Germany is starting to become like a second home to me, one that I can only visit part-time. And to be here with a community and this experience is something that I couldn't refuse unless I physically wasn't able to.
My favorite part was the instruction. Holy cow, I've been on track and gotten instruction before, but I've never got the detailed instruction that I got from the guys at RSR.
I think the best part is getting to share the experience with everybody and have it be such an incredible experience. So it was put together, well, that we just got to come and focus on having fun, driving, and that's it. And so we got to all push ourselves and learn and get faster and faster and have nothing really to worry about. So it was great.
My favorite part of the trip are the people I'm getting to meet and getting to know, and I have to give you a number two. So number two is then going to be the driving. Any of the driving on track, just the cars that we get to drive and get to experience. They're just really amazing.
The best part of this trip was the wet laps that I did on the Nürburgring Nordschleife. The car at 40 kilometers an hour would lose grip first in the front and then the rear. It was like a slip and slide. It was an incredible feeling, like being a kid again at the pool and splashing around with your buddies.
Just hanging out with everyone, talking cars, no politics, no nothing like that. We all just love cars, and then just describing the adventures of each racetrack we've been on.
I've looked at other options, other trips, and there's really nothing like this at all. The friendships that I've come away with, you really have to come to see just how important and valuable those relationships are, and if you don't come, you'll never know what it's like to experience that.
Road Tour was probably one of the highlights for sure. It really made the trip besides just doing a track day. Went through a lot of really quaint villages, had some great meals.
I am a huge, huge fan of the German countryside and the landscapes and all the buildings that are 600 years old.
We got to trade around cars too and just experience each other's cars that we're not going to experience on track, and so we got to sample more than I even thought that we would.
And we just really didn't have to think about it and just enjoy the ride.
I always wanted to drive the ring in Spa. The BMW 240i was great, and of course the Porsches are always fun.
Oh, it's been a lifelong dream to do Nürburgring and Spa both. I've got like a track map up on the wall in my office to remind me of Spa as like a bucket list, and so whenever I learned this trip existed last year, then I had to jump on it this year. So it's the center of all things motorsports and cars and everything, so it's an amazing thing to get to come and see it myself and drive it myself.
I've been dreaming of driving Spa on the Nürburgring since I was super little, so Nürburgring's legendary, but Spa was always a dream track of mine to go hit up, and it definitely delivered. It was a great opportunity with a great group of people.
So this is the second time that I've joined Paul and Todd on this trip, and I came back because the first time was amazing. It was a little overwhelming to learn the track, and I had to come back because I knew it could be better.
It's been on my bucket list for like the last 6 years, and I finally just found the appropriate time to pull the trigger, and I did it because life is too short. And I'm happy to have done it. I mean, it's been an excellent adventure. It's Father's Day. Today's Father's Day, and this is my Father's Day gift from my wife. The best Father's Day gift I could have ever gotten, and she's the one who actually pushed me to do this because I almost couldn't justify it because it's not a cheap trip, but she's like, go.
I would say act as urgently as you can because this is quite the trip, and it's becoming a phenomenon unto itself, and it's an experience that no car guy will ever forget, whether you do it one time or 100 times.
It's worth coming on the trip if for no other reason that then you don't have to plan the trip, that you can just come and enjoy it, because I consider doing that. I put it together. I've got a spreadsheet still with the itinerary on there that I put together, and I decided to do this trip instead, and I'm totally glad that I did. So
it's well worth it, and you won't regret it, that's for sure. So probably the best way to get on these tracks. Everything is included in it. You don't have to worry about anything. You're really just here to come, have fun, meet new people.
It was a very turnkey operation for us to be able to show up and really just have a great time on track. And they set it up so that everyone would really maximize the enjoyment out of it without worrying about any logistics.
It may be intimidating, because that's the other thing, is I was somewhat intimidated because I'm like, holy crap, we're going on Spa in the rain. I mean, I'm not supposed to, that's like somewhere, I'm not supposed to be there. I'm not good enough for that. And it was kind of intimidating, but you know what? You guys make it easy. You guys make it good for novice, and it's not stressful at all.
Stop thinking about it and just join.
Just do it.
Do it. If you could do it, sign up, be a Discord member, get in a day before, and do it.
you'd regret not coming, and it's totally worth coming, and it's probably more approachable even than you think, so you should do it.
Definitely do it.
I'd say do it. If you have the means, and if, in my case, your significant other encourages you to do it, by all means you should. There's absolutely nothing like it.
This kind of trip will have me in its clutches probably for the rest of my life.
Even though you say it's the trip of a lifetime, or it's a bucket list trip, or a once in a lifetime trip, I may end up coming back next year if the timing works out.
We're always thrilled to get to go again. And between Everyday Driver and Hooked on Driving, we'll be going more. 2025 dates will be announced in January. We hope you'll join us.